Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another episode in the series of my live gig setup. I was asked in the previous video to do a video about how I make my own backtracks. And I thought it was a great idea. But today's video is not aimed only at the people who want to make their own backtracks. It's also for educational purposes, for the people who go to your live gigs. Most people are absolutely amazed at what it takes to actually make a recording. It doesn't matter if it's for a backtrack or a full production song. Most people just don't understand how involved it is to make a recording of any sort. I remember some years ago, I was producing an album for a musician, and his wife came to the studio after we've done a few songs already, and she was quite amazed. She just thought we'd go on the internet, download some random piece of music and just put lyrics to it. Most people don't understand that you have to record all these tracks, instrument by instrument. And from my own experience, people often walk up to me and ask me to do a song, and if I don't have the backtrack to it, they say, why not? It is very frustrating to explain to some people that you simply cannot have every song in the world. Although I've got some friends and colleagues that have 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 different backtracks of different songs. And yes, the simple truth is, anybody can go onto some of those paid sites or the freebie sites and download good quality MP3s of some backtracks. And this way you can actually accumulate a huge repertoire. But as I explained in the previous video, I like to make my own tracks. And this is what we're going to do today. So how do I choose my backtracks? Well, it depends. Could be because simply I like the song and want to perform it. But also, as the great Freddie Mercury said, I'm just a musical prostitute, dear. And as a cover artist, I try to cover as many songs to please the audience that comes to watch me. So today's song was chosen, A, because I like the song very much, and I did have some requests for it in the past. But also last week Sunday at my gig, someone asked for that song. And I want to go to the gig tomorrow, surprising that person with their request. So before we begin, what is the most important thing you need to make your backtracks? That's very simple. Coffee. Yes, I need a lot of coffee when I work in the studio. But jokes aside, you need some platform to record your tracks on. That will be PC or Mac, or even an iPad or an iPhone with recording software on it. I work on a Mac with Logic. Alright, let's begin. What is my process? So once I know what the song is, I first and foremost go to YouTube and look for the song. And then in another browser, I look for the lyrics and open up on the side. And now I have the lyrics and the song in front of me. Usually I'll play the piano or the guitar to learn the song while I'm listening to the song. And while I would love to show you how I do that, I think this video is already going to be flagged for copyright. So I don't want to risk getting this video blocked while playing the original audio from the song. So we're going to skip the learning of the song and go right into the actual making of the backtrack. I already worked at the tempo I want to play live for the song. So all there's left to do is just press record and do the intro on the piano. Okay, this is the intro that I want. Now, I always do a guide for the song before recording the actual backtrack. And instead of doing it on the piano, which I'm less comfortable on, I'll switch to guitar. Now, I look at the lyrics while I'm strumming, so I know where I am in the song. Now, obviously, for time purposes, I'm not going to bore you with the whole track from start to finish while I'm doing the guide, the drums, the bass, etc., etc. I'm just going to do little snippets throughout the song. You're probably going to hear me hum throughout the playing. It also helps me work out what my guitar part's supposed to be. Okay, now that the guide is done, I'm going to start working on the drums. Okay, now that the drums are done, I'm going to micro edit the drums because there will be a lot of little things that didn't sit for me. So I'm going to just fix it, and then I'm going to start with the bass. Okay, now that the bass is done, I'm going to add some guitars on the solo break. Okay, that's all I need from the guitars. Now I'm going to put some piano, which gives me extra weight to the song when I play it live. Okay, now that the piano is done, I'm going to put it all together to a nice little mix, and I'm going to play the solo part so you can hear what it sounds like all together. So once I'm happy with the track, I'll mix it down nicely, bounce it, put it on my iPad, add the lyrics, and play it at the next gig. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some insight to how involved it is to make a backtrack. Please subscribe, ring the bell. See you next time. Goodbye.